Welcome back to our last week of Life Cycles and Traits, our third grade unit in science. This week we're going to be wrapping things up and really looking at how animals have adapted to their surroundings, which could include you. Remember, you're an animal as well. The first thing that I want you to do is log into Discovery Education. Make sure that for that you use waukesha.discoveryeducation.com, and also make sure you use your school username and password. Once you log in, find this video called Animal Adaptations, and it should have this picture along with about a 24-minute timestamp. Once you watch this video on animal traits, I want you to choose 3 animals from the video, and you're going to create a presentation, and the presentation should be in Google. Once you create it, and again, it should be called Animal Traits, you should have a title page, and then you should have 3 separate pages that are talking about 3 of the animals that you chose. Make sure that you have the name of the animal with a picture of that animal, 2 to 3 traits that that animal has to help in survival. So it could be physical traits, which would be something like long claws, or it could be abilities, so the ability to fish, certain things along those lines, and make sure that you label them and tell me a little bit why you believe that, and then why it's important to have those traits for their survival. So how are they actually helping? Having long claws doesn't necessarily help every single animal. Having the ability to swim doesn't necessarily help animals that don't live near water. So tell me why the traits you chose are ones that help in the survival for that animal. After you create that, you're going to be completing your final submission of your paper. And your paper up to this point should be pretty much ready to go, but we're going to edit a little this week. So make sure that you have your paper titled Your Name opened up, and make any edits that I have suggested or that you or your parents have seen. Then after you do everything, I want you to make sure that you read this out loud to someone in your family. The reason I have you read it out loud, and I'll keep reminding you, and we've been doing this all year, is sometimes your brain skips over some of the mistakes that you may write because your brain knows what it should look and sound like. When you're reading it out loud, your voice will sometimes find those mistakes, or a family member might find them as well. So make sure that you use this strategy. Lastly, make sure that you're looking through the last couple pages of this presentation. There's a resources page. There's also going to be a unit checklist of everything that has to be turned in for you to receive your grade. And then rubrics. The first is going to be for all the presentations. The second is for the narrative that you're writing and turning in this week. And the last one is going to be our science connection.